Superstition has been a part of every human culture for as long as anyone can remember. In American culture, belief in things such as ghosts and poltergeists, the unlucky properties of the number 13 and black cats, and in rituals such as knocking on wood continues to be widespread. Likewise, Arab culture has its own extensive body of superstitions called kharafa that determine one's hadh, or luck. This presentation will describe just a few prominent ones. Animals, or haywan, are a frequent inspiration for superstitions. In Lebanon, many consider the owl, or buma, to be an omen of bad luck. Seeing one is bad, and hearing its sah, or hoot, is even worse. It's hard to say how this belief originated, but perhaps it is from the idea that animals have powers that detect things that humans can't, such as spirits. The howl of a kelb, or dog, has a similar unluckiness for many Arabs. This is compounded by the view of dogs as ritually unclean in some branches of Islam. The hyena, or dab'a, is also a very unlucky creature in the Arab world. They are believed to have special powers to allure humans and deprive them of their senses. They are also the source of many tall tales, where people make up or exaggerate stories telling of the wily ways of hyenas as a form of entertainment. Probably the most widespread superstition in Arab culture is belief in the evil eye, simply called el-ain. It is strongest among the desert Bedouin people called Badawi, who say that the evil eye can bring a man to his grave and a camel to the cooking pot. The evil eye can have several causes, one being hasad, or envy. If someone looks at another with an envious gaze, the look is said to have unlucky effects on the recipient. Thus, some Arabs look at compliments, or itra, as being dangerous and encouraging envy, and will say, Masha Allah, or it is as God wills it, after receiving a compliment in hopes of warding off envy. Those who take this superstition to the extreme may even insult their favorite son or daughter in place of giving him or her a compliment, as this will confuse the evil eye. Besides envious individuals, there are several types of people thought more likely to have the evil eye. In isolated areas where foreigners are rare, blue-eyed people are thought to have the evil eye. Famous British explorer T.E. Lawrence, the subject of the movie Lawrence of Arabia, recounted meeting a Bedouin woman who was terrified of him because she thought his blue eyes looked like the sky shining through an empty skull. Amulets, called tamima, are commonly used to ward off the evil eye. The most famous include a hand-shaped symbol and a blue stone. The hand-shaped one is called a khamsa, which is the same as the word for 5, as a hand, or yed, has 5 fingers. The khamsa is an ancient symbol that likely originated with the Phoenicians and has been adopted by many other cultures. In Islam, it has been renamed the Hand of Fatima after the daughter of Muhammad, and its 5 fingers are said to represent the 5 pillars of Islam. In Judaism, it is called the Hand of Miriam after the daughter of Moses. It is often combined with the previously mentioned blue stone, and some amulets are very pretty. Indeed, their beauty helps to further that purpose. As someone's gaze is first drawn to the attractive amulet, it will divert the evil eye towards the charm and away from its wearer. The khamsa is also commonly found painted on vehicles or hung on the rearview mirror of a car or put near doorways. It is found throughout the Arab world, but is most common in Egypt and North Africa. There are several superstitions regarding the cutting of fingernails, or adhafar, which are most commonly held by Muslims. One belief says that you should never cut your fingernails at night. This originated in the days before electric lighting, when the clippings could become lost, but is still practiced by many to this day. Some Muslims, particularly in isolated rural areas, believe that you must dispose of nail clippings by burying them, because otherwise Satan or an enemy might find them and use them in witchcraft against you. Although neither of these practices are mandated by Islam itself, Islam does prescribe the order in which fingernails should be cut. While not as common as it once was, belief in genies, or jinn, is another interesting Arab superstition. This is an ancient belief that predates monotheism, but it is also a part of Islam, and jinn are mentioned frequently in the Quran. They are said to have free will, and though they are generally invisible to humans, there are some interactions between them. Jinn are able to curse or possess humans. Precautions are sometimes taken to avoid being harmed by jinn. For example, in parts of Egypt, some people say destur, meaning watch out, before dumping hot water down a drain, in case a jinni is in the pipes. This way, the jinni is warned and won't be scalded. Also, young girls may be warned not to spend too much time in the bathroom, or else they will be possessed by a jinni. There are several types of jinn. In Islam, the devil, called Iblis, is believed to be a jinn who refused to obey Allah, and he rules over el-shayateen, who are also evil genies. The Afarit are jinn that live in abandoned buildings and are able to marry humans. The Ghul is the source of origin for the English word ghoul, and, like ghouls, are said to prey on and devour humans and rob graves. They lurk in the desert, preying on unworried travelers, and are also shapeshifters, often taking the form of hyenas. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and if anyone did, I had better say Masha Allah, so I'm not harmed by the evil eye. Thank you.